In my head, it sounded better than that. In my head, it sounded better than that. In my head, it sounded better than that. Let me stretch out on this, bro. Let's go. I feel real good. Gabino. 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 This that, get up and grind flow. High flow, progressive, I'm wrecking my eyes closed. I reckon these Elizabeths would die with no macho. The beat sound east, but we rock west 5-0. Spilling like pork chop, cops worth 5-0. The Admiral's back on the ship, bitch, for 5-0. The altitude test my breath, won't stop, no. Slide to the click, ready, boom, Glock 5-0. Rivals and me are liable to see a tyrant Caligula roaming on the beat. Beautiful mind, so why would you think I want gladiator? This page is Coliseum, the streets. This don't stop. Oh no, no, no. It won't stop. Oh, 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 oh. This don't stop. Oh no, no, no. It won't stop.
Dang, we live, dude. Just a few, dog. Just a few. We good though. Nobody's actually watching to tell us how we sound, so so we're just gonna hope for the best, dude. Nobody's actually watching to tell. They can hear me. That's insane, though. Isn't this fun? We're just like learning.
Okay, there we go. Now you can hear me, and I can hear you.
Welcome to,
Yeah,
hey
there
man,
we go.
welcome to your live.
Yeah, okay, run it back. Yo, Mike Masters, the live stream that seems to have a different glitch each time. We were
We're
gonna
back.
figure it out. Gabino Grhymes, and I got my special co-host here with me, Pat Maine. Pat, how are you?
I'm so good, dude. I'm so good. I'm excited for this episode. Ready
What
to
are,
watch.
what are we doing
Oh,
today?
dude, we're gonna watch Lefty Two Guns versus Dumb Luck, round 5, the playoffs. And hopefully we'll be able to chat with one of them boys or somebody. Somebody, we're gonna bring somebody on to talk to them, but hopefully they can check the review while it's live. We can have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Um, it's crazy looking back in past, like looking back 10 years ago, man.
How so?
I wonder how Lefty and Dummy feel about this battle. I really am curious.
Well, I think
Uh,
that I know that from what I've saw from the beginning, I'm immediately cringing at like my. Well, you'll see. You'll see. Fuck it. We'll see. Um, but without further ado, let's hop into it. We may bring them on because it looks like we have Lefty in the waiting room right now, and so yeah, we will be bringing him on here in a moment. Until then, though, we are going to get into this. Let's bring up some battles here.
let's dive in, dude. Let's get in. Yo, man, we are running into a glitch every single time so far. But we're learning though. We're definitely learning. Now we know we gotta completely restart the computer right before we start. Yeah, like nothing. Yeah, nothing. Cool. Well, for full transparency, basically before we weren't able to kind of watch the video together at the same time. So now this is the reason why I ran into the difficulties is because we want to be able to watch it at the same time, react at the same time. So we think we figured it out, or Nate did. I just kind of sat here and like texted bitches, you know what I mean? He was like, yeah, he was like under the hood of the car, just like wrenching away, and I was over here just like cheating, you know what I mean? God, could you imagine? Oh, we can't hear it. We can't hear it. Gabino this whole time.
Okay. There, now you can probably fucking hear me. Okay. Let's make sure. I just want to make sure before we start, because fuck this shit. We're gonna get somebody to fucking help me out with this thing. I mean, I honestly
Could we
last
get,
week
could,
it went fine.
could someone produce us? We need produced.
Okay, now you can hear me. Okay, great. Okay,
Dang. Hey,
there we
welcome
go.
to your podcast. Bro. Welcome to your podcast.
Man, I'm saying. Okay, here we go. Let's see.
How excited you are.
Wow!
Wow.
Follow us on Twitter at MikeMasters801, YouTube.com/Mike Masters801. Subscribe to the YouTube page, elmprod.com. All the fucking great shit that we're talking about, visual work, graphic work, anything that you need, please hit that website up. I got a co-host though.
What up? It's Nick Jones. Make sure you check out our draft page before you get involved. Make sure you hit up me or Synchronize or Young Rip. Salt Lake City, let's make some noise. This is bad. Hold it down, y'all. Rapper to my left, introduce yourself.
Let's go, two guys. Westville, Bill Age, Black Mamba without a black mama, the majors. Holla at your boy, nigga, it's a body bag.
Rapper to my right.
Nigga, cuz low.
Rapper to my right. Oh! Rapper to my right, please introduce yourself.
I'm scared right now. My name's Dumb Luck. I guess I'm gonna get body bagged. Death Letter alive and well AF in the motherfucking place. Let's get this shit cracking right now.
Let's do it.
All right. Woo! Because you have the higher seat, calling in the air. 3, 2.
Tails.
Tails it is.
I go first.
Oh! Yo, we got 60 seconds on it.
Respect the MC.
That's really risky to go first.
That is risky.
On some real shit, I joined this tournament to have a word with you, though. I just want to bring that burn in close and leave you stretched out how you supposed to be. Maternity clothes. See, let's get something right away understood. None of that music is making you good. Your bitch could get rammed in you like a Klansman. You really think you safe in your hood. Hey, that's a misconception. Come to the Ville, my niggas will have you running back to your weak side like a misdirection. Your man to get sacked like a misprotection. Man, sack, I can use a different reference with you. Your man to get sacked at his job like he having attendance issues. See, I can make you die where you stand with the sleight of a hand, catch one on the chin, you never stood a Chinaman's chance. Hey, when they hear that new Lefty, all the dope boys go crazy, nigga, don't make me go to my hip, that P90, my old lady, that bitch like a linebacker blitz. Nigga, no safety. Hold on. P90, my old lady, that means she my ex, we had to separate. Even without a P90X, I still whip niggas back into shape. See, when you have no access to natural resource, your only recourse is to innovate. And when you have everything handed to you, you just imitate. See, we in a state that's primarily white, and you white, so it's easy to gain their support. But no matter how much y'all gas them, they'll never be the same on the court. See? Hey, look, I know what's got your men nervous. So your performance cool, but your pen worthless. You couldn't beat me with 10 verses. That's why I'm gonna give you this work like a temp service. Yeah, ladies, man. Time.
That was a great round for the time limit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like when you have those shorter time limits, man, you got to just be filling it. You got to be getting snappy and to the point. Like he wasn't really wasting much time getting to the punch. You know what I mean?
Right. I had a note that it was just like each line had a punch at the end. Like each setup, you know, there was a ton of punches. There was a ton of punches.
Right. Yeah. He's just like, all right, we're gonna get right to it. Also, too, I noticed he had a couple, like he was referencing, had some bars like that were like NFL bar, like football bars, and then he kind of came back to that. I wasn't super stoked on that, but I did like how he had like the P90 bar, and then he followed up with a P90X. Like he like pulled 2 punches out of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Lefty's cooking.
Lefty is cooking. Also, it's still the environment for the playoffs. This was round 5, so this like we were nearing the end of it, and things were feeling like I just remember how tense it was. Like the whole playoffs were very tense for me. Like as a host watching. Yeah.
You know a homegirl right here in the blue shirt? Who is that?
I do not.
Okay. What else did I want to say about that? Oh yeah, also I mean Dummy's known to freestyle, so like it's interesting that Lefty decided to go first.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, we'll see. Here we go.
I don't even remember what Dummy does, so maybe it doesn't even matter.
Right. Here we go.
Here we go.
First round on dumb luck. First round on dumb luck. Go.
I've always liked you, Lefty. For real, man. I've always respected you. And since it's a battle, the crowd expects me to execute you, but I can't. Because deep down, I only want what's best for you. I know you don't want to accept it, but you gotta let the doctors run some medical tests on you, because I can see it in your face, homie, that autistic shit is heavily affecting you. You think you big, but you've lost every big battle you've had. Your gumballs are subpar, your setups are sad. Your style is generic, your punches are just jabs. Every time you face a decent opponent, your gun's jam. Lefty, body Lefty. A-class whip that ass and Costa caught you slipping. Every time you face some kind of competition, you've lost the decision because your confidence is missing. Well, you think you tight because you bully all the local up-and-comers but can't win a battle that's worth winning? You a simple motherfucker. And I read this simp son, no bark. You light-skinned bitch, when I listen to your bars, it reminds me of Tiger Woods. Always hitting below par. The black in him got him thinking he go hard, while the white in him got him so proud he's so smart. For instance, you be slanging drugs, banging guns, hanging with a gang of thugs, popping bubbly with sluts in a crazy club. That same day he does a calculus quiz, reads, plays a game of disc golf, ultimate frisbee, hot-box some white guys with a U-2. Damn, dude, it's true. You be doing some dangerous stuff. Lefty. I'm not ashamed of the fact that I'm white. You deny that shit till death and act like you're blacker than night. I puff my chest out like a boss. You cross your arms and guard your heart. I'm handsome as hell. You goofy looking as fuck because your teeth are busted and your eyes
Wow, Dumb Luck gun bar, dude.
Wow,
He
right
said,
there.
pow, motherfucking pow, dude.
Yo.
Oh, because that's Lefty's slogan, huh?
Yeah, pow motherfucking pow, yeah.
Got it.
I've always liked you. That was the running theme, if you remember, through the playoffs. He kept saying that to everyone that he went up against.
Oh, yeah. I was like wondering why that shit was so funny to everybody, like right off the bat.
Yeah,
But
because
I remember there was a reason for it, though. I was like, there's a reason for it. I can't remember right now.
yeah, he kept using that throughout the playoffs, and so you know, I just thought I thought that was pretty cool by him to keep a theme throughout the playoffs. I thought that was really neat by him, and then he displayed. I mean, Mark Dummy can fucking rap his ass off, so like the dangerous stuff ending. Um, I was just like, yeah, I mean, that's gonna catch the crowd super hard, because of like how much he's rapping, and I also just felt like I go back to I felt like Disaster was battling Easy. I feel like right now, Dumb Luck is battling Lefty more than Lefty is battling Dumb Luck. I think that Lefty has obviously a different pen than Dummy. They both
Right.
have different pens, but yeah, I think right
Right.
now it's a close 1-0 for Dumb Luck for me.
It's much different. The energy is high too, but that's always kind of like a knock on Left a little bit. You know what I mean? It's always like he's always his opponents or have always been like a little bit higher on the energy scale,
Yeah,
and I think that's definitely a bit of a point on Dummy's side too. Um, yeah, everything just felt a little bit more effective on his side. It probably was that directness, or whether it was real or not. I mean, how some of those bars age now, that's questionable. But I don't know how we're looking at it. But
yeah.
um, yeah, I'd probably give Dummy the slight 1-0 on that right there.
Well, let's let these guys
But
in because we
also, what's
only
crazy too, real quick,
go
is
ahead.
fucking. This was after Mountain West Showdown when he battled Caustic. He battled A Class.
Right.
Like when you think about everything that these dudes had done leading up to then also deciding to do the playoffs, you know what I mean? It's like that's really cool. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
almost like they probably could have done other things. You know what I mean? But they decided to put their fucking balls on the line and go do the playoffs, and enter it and try to win that money.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
I,
That's pretty dope.
that's a good point. The good perspective to have on it. They were busy. Ben, that goes
Yeah.
back to your comment about in the group. Like people were busy. Like like fools were getting it in hard. Pause.
Crazy.
We're gonna bring Dummy and Lefty in right now because we only have about 15 minutes with Dummy, and then
Nice, yeah.
yeah, and then we'll finish watching this. But let's bring them in.
Oh, nice, dude. The little right after the round 1 join in. That's cool.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, I want to know what like they remember about this battle.
Bear with me here.
Well, I'm bearing, dude. I'm bearing with you, dude. We've been in the trenches today, bro.
Yeah.
I'm Bear Grizzly, dude.
Okay.
Or what is it? Bear Grizz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bear Grylls.
No, fucking Bears. Fuck, dude.
Fuck, eh?
I'm in here.
Hold on. They gotta rejoin.
Cool.
Oh no, they're here. Okay, here we go. Bomb and bomb. Okay. Here they come.
Dummy, dude.
There he is.
Dumb.
We can't
Yo,
hear you.
yo, can you?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah,
Gosh.
Can you see me?
I
The
can see you.
mustache is legendary these
Hey.
days, brother. What's up, man? That's like a
What's
new
up?
staple for you, I feel like, dog. The fucking mustache is like, it's you,
Well, I
dog.
can't grow a full beard, and if I don't have the mustache, I still look like I'm 21. So this is respect. This is how I get treated like a fucking grown up.
This is how
That's
I get.
good.
I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
I mean, you deserve that. You do deserve that respect, kinda. But like,
Depends on the day.
Right.
You're kind of forcing it with the mustache for sure. You know what I mean?
You're making people
It's
make
different.
decisions. Yeah.
Whether I want to like throw an adult decision your way or not, like you kind of don't give me the option. Yeah, I mean,
Lefty, are you
so
in here?
he's
I was just-
connecting to audio right
Oh, okay.
now.
Go ahead with your question, Pat.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask too. I was like, also the fucking necklace is a staple too, bro. Like, yo, where's the? I don't see a necklace in this Lefty Two Guns Dumb Luck battle.
Oh, I was wearing it. It was probably under it.
There's okay. I was about to say, what's
I was
the
wearing it.
I was gonna say, dog. Well, shoot, what are you doing? Are you about to go to work?
Yeah, I work in 15 minutes. I mean, I'm technically clocked in, but the doors open at 8.
We just watched
Watched
round one.
Oh, okay.
We just watched round one. So that's where we're at. It's funny looking back on this because I was like just talking about how this battle was like after the AK battle. Like the playoffs were after you battled AK. And
it was either this battle or the one with B-side where me and AK actually like chopped it up, and he, like apologized and was like, "Yo, man, like I'm sorry, I was out of line," and that was pretty tight. That was cool.
Oh, right. So you guys squashed it during the playoffs after the battle.
Yeah.
With you guys.
I mean,
Cool.
we basically squashed it at the battle. I feel like we said everything we had to say.
Of course.
But then, yeah, for him to like reiterate and talk to me about it in the future, that was, pretty cool.
I thought AK 30 you when he said that you always come up under Maine. You know what I mean? I was all like, oh shit, yeah. Yeah, I thought that was a body like right there. You know what I mean?
Who the fuck moves to Maine though? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nobody,
I might be under Maine, but
that's actually pretty cool. What else do you what we got left? Is left in here? Maybe.
We'll continue. So go ahead with your finishing there.
Yeah, my question. I was wondering, like, what do you remember about this battle specifically? Anything come to mind when you were going into? Because this is round 5.
It's definitely one of my favorite battles that I did, as far as like that kind of what is it, like the way the acapella battles, because it was cool because Lefty had already been earning the name, and we like all kind of started it together.
Yeah.
And we, like, when you and me battled Pat and Sigburner, like I remember we all were laughing our asses off about it after. And then for me to go up against Lefty again, and he said something like leading into the battle. I can't remember what it was, but he said something about like, this isn't PC, but he was like, "Oh, you better not make any more retarded jokes." And that's where like that whole round came from. I was like, "Oh, okay." I got some locked up.
True, yeah, that first round, that's what you started with, basically.
Yeah, and he says it in the first round. He's like, "Are you gonna have his retarded jokes?" And I was like, "You're right. You're right."
You are right. Yeah, that is a lot of what's gonna happen.
That's where we're gonna go with this one, actually.
We were talking about like how active people were too, and I know, even recently, your music has been a big priority, as it should. During this time, do you recall like where your headspace was at about the playoff?
After, like right around this time, I was I think I was a lot more hungry back then, for sure. I also didn't have as much like technicalities on my plate as far as music goes. I wasn't like super concerned about like learning how to mix and master and record and package things and plan things. I was just kind of like writing music all the time. And I had just released the Def Letter album. And I actually, before this battle, I had said, I can't remember when the last battle I had was, but I said, I'm done. I think it was the AK battle. I was like, I'm done battling. Like, this isn't where I want to be anymore. And then the playoffs happened, and it was like the best of Salt Lake, and I was like, I've been saying it, I gotta prove it.
I've been
Like
saying it.
I've been saying that I'm the man, so I have to put my money where my mouth is.
That's what's
and
up.
I did.
That's a noble reason to do it.
That was the only reason I did it. Like, I didn't necessarily want to, but I was like, I can't just sit here and fucking act like I'm the shit if I'm not gonna join this playoff situation and prove that I'm the shit.
What was your
the first battle was the hardest one against B-Side because I just had so much respect for that dude.
Yeah.
And he's just such a good guy that it was really hard. It was really hard to write mean things about him.
Is that where you came up with the theme for the rest of the round?
Yes.
That's
I've always liked you, B-Side.
Yeah.
For real, dog. I've always respected you. That's where it started. Because I was like, I couldn't get the wheels going. I was like, how the fuck do you obviously I can't talk about beating him up because he would snap me like a twig. I'm not more gangster than him. I'm like, there was none of the angles that I was trying to think that I could really lock in on were like really working.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that one was up for debate. Like, I think that, I think they gave it to me because I had more of a polished performance, but I felt like his verses were better written for his opponent than mine were, I think.
See, we were just talking about that. Is that like you were battling Lefty, and again, we're just in the first round, but the first round, you were battling Lefty, like more crafted towards your opponent as opposed to Lefty's super nice, he's got an incredible pen, but there wasn't a ton that was there wasn't as many punches directly at Dumb Luck,
Yeah. He had, but they were he had those really good bars.
Yeah, of course, that's what I'm saying.
Every four bars, there's like a setup and a punch.
Yep.
And I've never really written like that. I kind of write like stream of thought. So when I craft my rounds, it's literally on the same page. Like, I'm not just writing down ideas. I'm like, okay, where do I go from this punchline? Where do I go? And so I think with Lefty, it was easier for me to get that competitive side going because we're similar in age. I have a lot of respect for him. I know that he's crafty with the pen, so and
plus he was so competitive about it too.
He was very competitive. Yeah, we I remember I was doing the B-Side radio show, and I was like, man, I got a lot of respect for Lefty. I'm really excited for this battle, and they were like, fuck that, dude. Talk some shit. Let's get some beef going. And then I started freestyling and said some shit, and then Lefty was like, okay, and then he started dissing me on Facebook and shit. So it was fun leading up to it.
Yeah. And I mean, there was definitely that was part of the theme at the time. I remember he was like, nah, dude, someone's got to get Dumb Luck out of here. And he's like, and it's going to be.
He said that every battle.
Yeah.
He's like, not this guy. Anyone but this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I felt back then, I felt like the majority of the scene was like that. They were like, someone has to stop him, but they couldn't. They couldn't. That's the thing. They didn't. They couldn't.
Oh shit, bro. Hey, go clock into work, dog. Go fucking clock in.
I'm clocked in, dude. I'm always clocked in, bro.
He's always clocked in, bro.
I'm staying clocked in, bro.
Isn't that the name of one of your recent singles?
Yeah, clocked in.
Yo, that's what's up.
Yeah.
What was
I think it's ironic. That I make my living at bars. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Wow. Okay. All right, Dave. No, Dave. No.
A whole double entendre, dude. You just live your own parallel universe.
Yeah, I basically stay at home making music. I bartend occasionally to pay bills, and that's about it. I don't really get outside these days.
Yeah.
I don't really leave the crib too much.
Well, for the most part, for this whole process, I want to get this question before you leave. Is that after this battle was over, I was looking for that. Anyway,
it looks like he's in, but he's muted.
I know. I keep texting him, but after this battle, it was Playboy Short next, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had a chip on my shoulder against him.
That's what I was gonna say. So after this battle was concluded, where was your headspace at then? Like, you were like, okay, cool, I'm past Lefty, got past B-Side,
and I got Playboy. I was actually really excited to go into that one. because I like Playboy Shorts the homie. I don't, like it's battle rap. I'm not here like if you got easy feelings to hurt, like this isn't for you. But I remember like he had always carried himself like he was like this like bar god, and it made me upset because I a lot of those bars that he had they never connected with. I'm like, what are you? Where's the simile? Where's the metaphor? Like, what is the punchline here? And he would just like, oh, well, I'm the shit. And I was like, oh yeah, that's exactly the kind of person I want to like take
Battle.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was also the A-Hat Utah champion at the time, yeah?
I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
He won the AHOT, but it was like I remember there was a bunch of controversy around that, and
Oh, there was.
there was a lot of people like he shouldn't have won that. Like, I wasn't there. I don't know, but
I remember there was controversy.
I even had I even had a line. I was like, I had a line something like, you might be the shit in A-Hat, but this is Mike Masters around here. Nobody cares for you, motherfucker. I shouldn't even take the time to prepare for this motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, that's sick as fuck that you remember it.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
That's a lot.
So all in all, like for this battle, it sounds from what what we just heard is like you obviously took it with a grain of salt, but also the fact that you were in the tournament, you were like, yo man, if I have to show motherfuckers again, then I'm gonna show them, and then that included Lefty on that path.
Yeah, I mean, but like, like I've never gone, like I don't go into battles. It's funny and like it's ironic because like the character you have to play and the like role that you have to play is that you are the shit. But every battle I went into, I was like, dude, I could fuck up my lines. My lines might not land the right way. I could like he might have some rebuttals for what I'm gonna say. Like every time I battled until my first round started, I was like very on edge with like because that's how it is. Like at any chance, someone can take it from you. Like
Mm-hmm.
any battle is up for debate. Like it can happen in the blink of an eye. Like against Abstract, when I battled Abstract, it was the same thing. Like I was so ready and I wrote an OT round like 2 days before.
Whoa.
And there was a line that I really wanted to use from the OT round. And I tried to rebuttal and then forgot my third verse. So that's where I ended up stumbling and shit. And that's what I mean. Like, dude, like anyone can make that mistake or start their second round or start their third round for their second round. And then they're just scrambling to be like, I don't even know where I'm at. Like, you got to be on your P's and fucking Q's in that ring.
Yeah.
And I know that Lefty had never like really shown any like lack thereof. You know what I mean? Like he always came prepared. He always had like heavy hitting bars, and I knew that I knew it was going to be a good competition, but I also knew it was going to be a lot of fun because like we always had respect for each other. So I knew it was going to be a good time. I knew it was gonna be a good battle regardless.
Man,
do you remember? Because obviously it was like the freestyle era, and you were always part of the big like freestyle battle events and stuff. And then coming into this era, did you ever rebuttal that often? I'm like trying to think. Like, was that a big part of your arsenal? I don't feel like it was. Was it?
No, not really.
That's
no.
crazy.
No,
That's
I rebutted
a
a few times. But why like if you like that's I don't know. It's like if you're having a sword fight, like why whip out a dagger real quick?
Well, yeah, but I mean that's what I mean though. It's like if you have a rebuttal, cool, use it. If you know the
You want to know why I didn't was because of the Abstract battle. Because I tried to rebuttal and I lost my shit.
Yeah.
Absurd or Abstract?
I lost Absurd.
Absurd. Okay.
Absurd.
Okay.
I was just running with it, dude. I was like, Abstract, fuck, I don't remember that battle, but I'm sure it happened.
My fault.
No, don't. It's all good.
But
go ahead.
But yeah, so cause yeah, like anytime I've only rebutted in one battle ever, but it was like if they say this, I'm gonna use this, and so anytime in the preparation, I just would start with that rebuttal at the beginning, and then I would just practice going into the round. Start with that rebuttal, and I practice going into the round, and that way when I got to it, and then even after I had done all that, I still like got to the end of the rebuttal because I did end up using it, and I was all like, all right, so let's start here. I even like said that, like scratched myself on the sideburns, but like everyone thought it was part of it, but I really went like all the way blank for a second.
Yeah, and that's not a fun feeling, bro. That
Like
shit is not
yeah,
a fun feeling.
the panicked feeling, like right there for a second.
Yeah, you're just like, uh-oh, I might choke right now.
That's crazy. Well, thanks, man, for jumping on with us
Dude, thank
real
you.
quick. We
Yeah,
appreciate
of
it.
course.
And you have plenty of battles in the Mike Masters database, so I know that we'll bring you on again in the future.
Tight. I would love to.
All right, brother. Okay, we're going to finish this out.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, peace, y'all.
Well, that was good.
That was great, dude.
Yeah, the piece that he was talking about with moving rounds around, I resonated with highly because that's what I did versus Nez. Because I pulled like from my third into my first, and I was like, God damn it. Like when he was going into his second, when he was like spitting his second round, I heard nothing. I was just sitting there like, how the fuck am I gonna, you know, like, how am I gonna, now I have to like piece this together like a puzzle, and it wasn't put together like a puzzle, and fuck, I'm on stage here, and I put this whole event together and fucking get it together, Gabino, fucking get it together.
Dude, the intrusive thoughts, bro. The intrusive thoughts. They just like start happening. Like you're just like, no, focus. Like, come on, one at a time, dude. But they just want to layer and stack, dude. And then all of a sudden you're just like, yep, we don't know where we're at right now.
Yeah. Well, let's go into the second round. I'm texting Lefty again.
Cool.
And
yeah,
then,
let's do it, man.
Yeah, let's go. Let's move forward. Here we go. Yeah, we got a battle on our hands.
Everyone's excited, man.
Let's go. Hold up. See, the only thing you got from me is calling me retarded and stuff. Nigga, I don't see how y'all gassing. That shit is garbage as fuck. See, I grew up in my hood. We used to send pages through collect calls for free. Your town a bunch of cop callers be. Where I grew up, you could get smoked if you caught calling B. Tell your bitch I get all up in the pussy. Guy in a call a G. Tell your bitch give pussy to this guy. No, call a G. Don't fall asleep. This ain't your mama's house. Trust, I am not a slouch. After this, they'll never see your face again. Modest mouse. Hey, since freestyling went out, you ain't had it the same. You've been real ass in the game. You should just, hey, hold on. You've been real ass in the game. You should just be glad we had this exchange, because I'm feeling myself like somebody asked me for change. Hey, this should be your last battle. I tell you, work on it, but you need too much improvement. Anybody that says you're nice either don't get the format or they too fucking stupid. Alive and well, but you'll never amount to a Pat Maine talent. Dumb luck for prayers of what? My name will never be on that same ballot. I mean, president of the neighborhood association, of the Atmosphere fan club. I don't know what drugs got this queer amped up, but I give you a reality check. Ain't nothing changed from then to now. I'm the best. Which one of y'all punching bag rappers down to be next? Hey, it's a disrespect to my craft to dumb it down. I'm the king. You'll hear shots fired when two guns in town. I ain't ducking nobody. Who won it now? I'm like Wreck-It Ralph. I start spazzing out, the whole roof coming down.
This is a great round for Left, dude.
Yeah.
Time. Hold up, tell you right on time, hold on.
You want to talk about that, or you
I've
want
been
to
saying this for a long time, but shut the fuck up. Front door.
I was waiting to hear that.
That was, yeah, you just had to hear, hold on, let me control this crowd real quick, dog. Let me hear this.
I have the ecology, like the gynecology piece that he was laying into, and then the direct hit about the freestyle part, and that's funny that we were talking to Dumb Luck about that. It was just a very, very tight round, and
Dude, yeah, he didn't miss a beat, man. Where he went into like feeling myself like I was looking for loose change right there, like that. That's one of those like Left moments, dog. Like that's like a smooth ass bar that like he.
Ah, damn.
You were right.
hold on one second. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Lefty, we're finishing up talking about this really quick, and then we'll get you in here. But thank you for joining us right now. I know there's a process to get on here, but we appreciate it. I thought at the beginning of that round, I found the aggression that he had was just like next. He was like, okay, cool, shit. I can feel that Dumb Luck is definitely. I mean, he's rapping. I gotta turn it up real quick, you know.
Dude, yeah. Nah, it was like fire. There was like fire there. And it was like what we were talking about, way more direct too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like it was like that the whole retarded shit angle to just start from the beginning. That's
Yeah.
how that round needed to start, you know what I mean? And
Can
then
you
yeah, he just kind of went through it all like dope. That was
It's well, and especially that hits different now that like after talking to Mark about like please don't say everything just that or Lefty telling Dumb Luck don't just call me retarded for 3 rounds, you
don't
know?
bring that retarded shit up
Yeah,
again.
yeah, don't do that shit, you know? So anyway, that was a great round. So what's up, Left? How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, my fault. I couldn't figure out how to work this round.
It's a little choppy in the video. It's not really doing much, but
all the time on my laptop.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, 1 sec.
I can turn the video
Oh,
off. Let's see
okay.
if it works better. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
it got a little robot like, but I think it's good now. What's good?
My bad. I'm fucking up y'all.
No, you're
Your
good.
It's
You're
cast.
good.
What's
good.
up with y'all?
What's
You're
up?
good, bro. You just gotta pay your internet bill. You good?
It's all gravity, bro.
Let me see.
Well,
I
while he
have to get closer to the router, bro.
Oh yeah,
Is
yeah.
it working now or is it fucked up again?
it's fucked up again.
I'm gonna have to take it off then.
It's fucked up again, bro.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's.
Can you hear me though?
I can
Yeah,
hear.
I can hear you now.
That's the most clear that we've heard you
That
the
was
whole
the clearest you've ever been, dude.
time.
Okay. My bad. My fault.
No, you're good.
Okay,
You're good.
great.
I think I can hear you good now.
I haven't heard anything up until now.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I
So
haven't
we
heard
just
nothing up until now. I've been fucking with it.
got it. Cool. Yeah, we're literally like
My
at the
bad.
halfway point in the battle. So we got through the round one, and then we just heard your response back on round two to get started. You were not into him bringing up that retarded angle. You are not with that shit, dog.
Yeah, man.
Well, what were your
I
thoughts?
didn't love it.
He said,
It
"Yeah,
wasn't my
man, I
favorite
didn't
thing.
like it."
What were your thoughts going into this match? We asked Dumb Luck the same thing. Like, what were the playoffs were a different animal. What were your thoughts going into it?
That I was gonna win.
Classic laugh, bro.
He was like, no other motivation.
Well, I wanted to beat him. That's the only reason that I was in the playoffs. That was the
Right.
only
He was
reason. I
like the
didn't want
guy
to
with
battle
he was the
nobody
guy
else.
with the target, right?
I don't know. I always wanted to beat him,
Right.
and we lost in a team battle against him, which I felt like we didn't win. Regardless of what other people said, my opinion, we lost the team battle. I don't know so much about this one. I never watched this battle before though, so I don't know what it looks like. I've never
Wow.
watched it though. I never want to watch it. I still don't really want to watch it.
Bro, you fucking snapped on this second round, dog.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, God damn, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
the first round you snapped too. I just like we were talking about your
Right.
like your setups, and each. I mean, there's always you consistently have punches. Like you don't leave a lot of breathing room for filler. It's you can tell that it's like your setups are leading up to something, and your setups are little jabs, and then it's a punch right at the end. It just the first round didn't seem as direct as the second round was. So Dumb Luck right now is going uphill for round two. So we haven't listened to what he has in the second round yet, but it's definitely much more uphill than it was in the first round.
Did you ever battle Playboy Short ever?
Yes.
You did. Okay.
Yes, I did.
I'm not remembering that.
I did. I battled him at, I think it was Cadillac Run and Callis was hosting.
Yes, that's right. That was at the joint across from the old Sears.
I did battle Playboy Short.
Yeah.
And to kind of I'm not sure where it was. But to comment on the thing about people that there's like no space between punches, some people, everybody doesn't think they have space between his punches. And sometimes you have punches that just don't hit. And you might think, I don't think nobody intentionally writes filler. I hope not.
Yeah.
Right. Right, but there is like I think in that first round when we listened to it, it was just like back to back to back. It's like there was no like need for big setups or anything because some people do have that kind of style. Like they use the setup to create a bigger punch. You know what I mean? And it just seemed like that first round of yours was super dense. But I went back and I listened to you versus Dre Vicious yesterday or the day before, and it was the same then too, bro. You were just like not you just you were not letting it breathe anywhere, man. But yeah, this do you remember anything like specific from this night? Is there anything like from this battle that night that like you remember that stands out?
I mean, other than disappointment, not really. I think I probably left after that. I don't know if there was another battle, but yeah, that was and it's not like it was gonna happen again. I'm not. We couldn't. It didn't make sense for neither one, and I just really wanted to beat him, and I lost, and like I think that was the beginning and the end for me in battle rap.
That's interesting.
Oh, okay. What battles did you take after this? It's crazy how much you did leading
Yeah.
up to this.
I can't remember off the top of my. I honestly, like all this stuff was like 10 years ago, and this is like the one battle that I've never watched again. I've never rewatched it.
Lefty,
I
Jesus fuck,
never
you
ever wanted to see it.
Doug, you have to get closer to
So
the
this
router.
is
Sleep next to the
like
router, Doug. I don't know what
one
the.
battle that I'm just don't remember. I know that there was. I'm sure I battled a few times after this, but it just I don't know. Hey,
Okay, all right. I don't know what's going on with your internet. Your internet's crazy. But so what you just got done saying though is that like this was that's interesting. This was a big spot in your battle rap timeline, and I wonder. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because it didn't happen. But if you had won, what that trajectory would have looked like differently, you know? Oh, hold on. He's getting back in. Okay. All right, you there?
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, bro, I have my Wi-Fi off
Oh
on my
my
phone.
fucking God, Doc. Oh my God.
I was like, damn, bro.
Okay,
Is it
so
working now? Is it like
yeah,
real time?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
working
dude.
great. Jesus,
You
My
this
sound
should
fault.
have been
fantastic, dude.
yeah.
That's my bad.
Anyway, so you said that you haven't rewatched this battle. This is the only battle that you haven't rewatched, and that it was really impactful because of that for future stuff for you. Um, that I never knew that, so that's an interesting tidbit for me. What do you think on that, Pat?
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
What stood out when you mentioned that was like, damn, did you do all of those battles before this then? Like, if this was kind of like where you felt like you were kind of petering out from wanting to do this shit, like, does that mean you did like the KOTD shit before this battle? Like, did all of that happen prior to this?
I think so
God,
because
that's so
because that time I think I would be enjoying it. You know what I mean? But
right.
it started to get like you take too many battles, and whenever you have to do something, it turns into a job. You know what I mean? And then it's like
Right.
work. Like even if you do, it's still work. So I started taking too many, and then it just wasn't. You don't have the same passion for it. You don't have the passion to battle some dude in Tucson, Arizona, or insert name in Seattle, Washington. You're just doing this like well for like a little bit of money, but why would you even do this? There's no passion behind it. Like it's not like I have enough money to pay anything, like to do anything. It's not like real. I was probably making like maybe $300 to $500 a battle after I get flown out and hotel. But then what you people don't recognize, you're going out there by yourself. You don't really know the people that's battling there in the league, or sometimes people are weirdos and stuff. And so you're like, oh, I'm going. Oh, you going to Seattle? Like, yeah, but I'm just gonna. I'd rather be at home during the weekend. You know, I'm battling some dude I don't even know. That's not even gonna elevate nothing. It's just I was making just bad decisions, and I kind of burnt myself out on it. And
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's how that goes. You're just like, okay, cool, man. The momentum's good. So I mean, I feel like I should be saying yes to these things, right? When really it's like, yeah, but what's it really worth? Like I'm looking at your versus shit right now. You had 9 battles in 2013 up until Dumb Luck. That was the last battle that year according to this shit. That's a lot to do, man. And it's not, and it was like you had KOTD, it was Mike Masters, ABL, voice box battle. Like you were all over the place that year. You know what I mean? That's freaking crazy, my dude. God. And then you're like, yeah, let's join. And then you're like, yeah, let's join this playoff shit too. God damn, dude.
yeah, it was unwise. I should have not done some of the other ones and done the playoffs.
What a
But
run though, man. That run is crazy, dude.
That is a run. That is a crazy run. The A class battle was intense. Well,
Put
because
some fucking respect on my boy's name, dog. God
yeah.
damn, what
not
a run, dude.
paying people to battle me.
What's that?
That's without paying people to battle me.
Damn.
Tick, 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 tick. Hey, your average views on your battle is like 9,500, dude, out of the 20.
Some of those got like 100 too. I know against Sig, I got 100 views, man. I guess nobody wanted to see that.
No, that draft battle has like 500.
That's horrible. That's garbage.
I know. Just
He's like,
That's
no, it's
what.
got like 500, dude. Lefty throws up.
yeah, he's a. Well, we appreciate it, Left. I know that you're busy, man. We're gonna finish watching the rest of this. We appreciate your insight on it. Just the same thing that I said to Dumb Luck. You have a ton of battles that are in the Mike Masters archive, so we know we'll be bringing you back on again here shortly.
Crazy, bro.
All right.
All
All
right,
right,
brother.
man.
I'll talk to you soon, man.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Man, that's fun. You know, I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. That this was like a
A
battle that
turning
really.
point.
Yeah. A battle that
Yeah.
really affected him.
Well, like but like it was the other thing he said too is like it not only was this battle, but it was just the workload leading up.
Yeah.
Like I understand that burnout shit. You know what I mean? Like that and like he even said it perfectly too. It's like I was just like probably making the wrong decisions, you know? Like putting in the effort into the things that I thought were going to equal something, but it didn't equal what I thought it was going to equal. That's where the burnout happens. Yeah, I mean, like when you're like, okay, I think what I'm supposed to do is go do this on all these other leagues
Mm,
and go get my name everywhere. And maybe that's not it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it is either. Now that when I think about it and when I think about what Mike Masters has, it's like, honestly, I'd rather just probably have people come to me on Mike Masters. You know what I mean? Like, if anything,
sure.
like, because it's the platform's great. The platform's there. The crowd is great. The YouTube drop is always going to be good. Like it's, you know what I mean? It's always going to be something that's worth the opponent's time. So why do that? You know, you could build right from home, dude.
Yeah,
You could build right from home, dog. DIY.
DIY, eh? Dummy said that's what I mean about coming into this battle. Lefty is vetted, and I knew it was going to be a fight. So let's see what you do in round 2. And yeah, man, let's keep this rolling.
This is fun.
You haven't changed your style or delivery since you started. Like I said, you were right. I hate to be the one to break it to you, Left, but you still look retarded. Eyes on the sides of your head like a fish and shit. Seeing someone in the kitchen cooking chicken, fixing grits and shit at the same goddamn time watching the TV in the other room. Your peripheral vision is straight ridiculous. And then you got that smile. Teeth all busted from chewing glue and eating butter. You be smiling all the fucking time for no reason like Stevie Wonder. And the smile's all suspect too. You be looking like you found some dog shit on the sidewalk, thought it was chocolate and took a bite. Smiling for a reason nobody else knows, like you shit your pants and it kind of tickled. Like you sat down and made a swishy sound and you kind of giggled. You got a learning disability, Left. It's okay, dog. We ain't gonna judge you. Me, Rip, and Joe just want you to go to the doctor because we love you. You can eat all the cheeseburgers you want, just don't drink the soda because you know it makes you hyper. And if you promise to stop eating your own shit, we'll promise to stop changing your diaper. I don't mind taking care of you, Left. Hanging out with you is fun. You make it easy to laugh. Plus, I've learned a lot from you, too. Like, who knew the U of U had remedial class? That shit crazy. But don't spend too much time alone with Joe, though. That shit gay. That shit gay, yeah. That shit gay. I brought it back. Well, fuck that shit. I'm here to rap, bitch. Catch a fat dip quick. It's just so hard to do a backflip. Sicker than your average. Fuck a fight you would get blasted. Body bag zipped and that's it. Nah, fuck a body bag, bitch. Get a casket. Pull it fucking up like a matchstick. Black mama without a black mama. I will fuck around with your mama. Probably a fat bitch.
God damn.
So to sum it up, your mama needs a tummy tuck, you could never rap better than Dummy does, and no matter what you do with your life, your face is gonna make you look like you dumb as fuck.
Time!
Okay.
That's a hard round to judge, dog.
It is a hard round to judge. The three things that stood out for me was the Stevie Wonder line. Mostly also because Lefty was like fucking good one. That shit cray. That was good. I really appreciated incorporating the song because that was real hot at the time. And then right after that scheme going into that flow, that very attacking flow. I wrote down, leaned into the looking retarded scheme, and he leaned into that the whole round. I just I have it 1-1 right now. I think that Lefty punched a little harder, had a couple more higher highs than Dummy did in that round.
Right. Yep. I think at this point in time too, I had like a bit of like I wasn't really super into the double time in battle rap stuff, but like he really did do it short and sweet and ended with a punch, right? So it was more of like a moment, and it actually had a build up to something, you know. And it wasn't even that like the whole entire double time was like the punch needed that entire double time necessarily, because it was really just those last 2 bars of that whole thing that were really like what it built up. You know what I mean? That was the actual punch. But he created those 2 really good moments for sure, and then he had the Stevie Wonder bar for sure, and then the rest was just kind of jokes, clowning, like staying on topic, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the directness of Dummy, I think, is like probably is like better because, or sorry, he's good at being direct because how he described how he writes. Like he just writes down the page. You know what I mean? He's like, okay, I'm gonna attack you this way, and then I'm just gonna go. Like he's not like I have punches I want to say. I'm gonna say that, and so I think that's why it feels so direct and feels so like, because it's just an angle. It's just like me versus you, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I agree. I do have it 1-1. I just like Lefty's round. I thought it was super dope. So. The punch count was higher.
Yeah.
And I thought he created his moments too, for sure. So yeah, 1-1.
All right, here we go. Having said that, this is a splitting hairs round for sure. Like I could see someone saying Dumb Luck won that round. There's no doubt about it. Yeah.
Right. For sure. It's more fun to say 1-1 right now because it's all in the third now, bro. Now winner takes all, dude.
Right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Hey,
nice conversational rebuttal.
Hold it down.
Hold that shit down.
Hold up, let's go. Hold it down. Hey, in the end, I leave with the paper. This Mark about to meet his maker. Since it's an MMA tourney, it's only right I give a knee to Baker. Get you for your lunch money. You were just a punch dummy. It's almost played out to punch dummy. You a punch dummy. Get hit while you're driving, nigga. Punch buggy. See, I am the scene out here. I brought it life. I'm more than nice. Why you got your hands down? You ain't sparring right. I got a technical dip, 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 dip like the champ off Harlem Nights. I got you. I am the scene out here. I brought it life. Nigga, I'm more than nice. Why you got your hands down? You ain't sparring right. I got a tech that go dip, dip, dip like the champ off Harlem Nights. Alive and well. Son was alive and well. Niggas came through and got live as hell. Hit them with like 5 and bail. You don't really need luck when them vitals fail. You can't escape them cats in the West. This ain't the second Fievel's tale. Let's go. We got all night. We got all night. I'm saying. My nigga feeling it. Hey, it's Lefty 2 Dillinges. Westville, I'm on that villain shit. It's flow, I'm nice, even you feeling this. Nigga, you should have done your due diligence. Wait, ask about me. Most of these niggas battle rapping out here wouldn't have a path without me. Y'all still have your thumb in your ass without me. Yeah, y'all got some respect, but see if that shit lasts without me. Hey, back to him. This squared me on the internet like in Mad Pictures, fam. This squared me on the internet like in Mad Pictures, fam. Just in front of God and everybody, like he don't give a damn. You like the fucking Grandpa Freeman of Instagram. Damn, you thirsty ass. You look like you done ran a long distance. Damn. I mean, y'all niggas need to stop snitching. Sometimes words can say more than pictures can, but it's 2 guns every time I'm shooting this with a different hand. Village, nigga, time.
Oof. Oof.
The beginning was crazy.
Yeah.
The beginning was crazy, dude. I honestly wish I knew the reference for the Harlem Nights bar because I know that shit was a bar. I don't know the reference. That's a bar for sure. I just have no idea the reference. Go ahead.
Well, that was a huge high. So he had one big high that round. The Anita Baker, Anita Baker, like funny that this is called MMA. I need to give Anita Baker. Oh man. And then like he opened up the door, you know. I think maybe the high might have tipped him off or something. I don't know what happened. Because there was a slight stumble, and then there just wasn't that energy like at the end that he started with at the beginning. So the door is wide open. Straight up, the door is wide open.
It did, yeah. It petered off after the stumble a little bit. After like he was telling everyone like they won't get no respect without him. You know what I mean?
Which was sick as fuck. It's still a nice bar.
It was cool. No, that was the turning point. Like he was like, because he was cooking with that. It wasn't direct at Mark or anything like that, but that was like also the signifying point where like it was dope, and then everything else kind of fizzled a little bit from there. Like he wasn't quite as cooking, but he did leave the door open in that last like third of the round for sure.
Yeah. Sorry about my lighting, y'all, man. I'm working with this little fucking thing right here, and it's just not. There we go. I'm gonna just hold it like this. and it's gonna be like fucking story time or some shit. Well, like I said, I feel like the door's wide open for him right now for Dumb Luck.
Oh, I forgot about the chat. Damn, we have a chat. All right.
Yo, big ups to Kevin. Thank you, man. Thank you for the comment there that Mike Masters putting up for Utah for sure. Appreciate that.
Been doing that, bruh.
Been out here today.
Been out there today.
Okay, here we go.
Hold up.
I was gonna freestyle some shit, but I don't want to. I'm sick of this bars over jokes shit everybody keeps bitching about. In my opinion, jokes is a good way of getting out the box called bars that battle rap's broke ass is living in now. That's like saying pistols over shotguns, or AKs. Wait, that's like saying AKs over pistols, or pistols over shotguns. The fuck does it matter what kind of rounds you got, as long as it gets the job done? You'll say some shit like, I'll put some shots in your body so you'll stop moving. Look at me, moving and shit. Follow it up with a bunch of hypothetical stuff you're not doing. That kind of proves you a bitch. So fuck bars over jokes. It's wins over losses. And if you match me and Lefty's stats, you'll know who the boss is. I was the king of the city before written battles were popping. I still prove that me losing isn't an option. Y'all saw EK last week. He was like, why is Lefty calling you out on Facebook and getting all emotional? I was like, he's a bitch. That's what bitches are supposed to do. And I hope that you know that you make the village look weak, because you ain't no gangster. You go to college, bitch. You're more privileged than me. Since I'm white, I'm privileged, right? Like everything in my life's a fucking musical, full of laughing, dancing, clapping and shit. Like everything's just fucking beautiful. But I've struggled more than anybody I've ever met. And it wasn't a privilege last year when I spent every cent I had splitting the cost of my dad for my brother's funeral. So when motherfuckers begin to talk about me and my life, it gets under my skin. Y'all don't know what it's like wanting to take your own life for a chance to be able to see your brother again. Fuck the haters. Fuck the haters. I ain't scared of you suckers. What you know about helping your dad pay bills at the same time taking care of your mother? So when you record, even though you know you should be there for each other, because you got to put an album out a month after you had to bury your brother. That album was dedicated to him. He got number 6 in the nation. This shit was so dope. So fuck your bars, your angles, your name flips, and your jokes, because at the end of the day, I'm a grown-ass man. You're just a little kid who can flow, whose only problems are battling and picking your nose.
Wow.
It's just a big moment
Yeah.
that he created there, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the angle at the beginning of bars over jokes and effectiveness is really what he was like trying to say. But it's like, and then it went into that whole other shit where he just made everything super real. But it's like, is he attacking his opponent? Did it tie into some, you know what I mean? I don't know if the payoff was like there at the end for that. As far as like using that as an angle in a battle, you know what I mean? Like it was a huge impactful, like, damn, like there was a lot to take from it, but then it didn't necessarily turn around to equal like an attack to his opponent, you know what I mean? But it was a huge moment and it was like very impactful.
So he had the slight stumble recovered at the beginning, barely, again, but I do have to call it, or just talk, yes, call both ways. The King of the City and the tone that he had behind that, that's just very, very poignant. And I could tell, what I felt from Dumb Luck in this round is that, like, he was like, oh shit, I got to hit the finish line here because it might be close, And then the more privileged than me, I felt that was like, and this is the only reason why I say this because like 8 Mile fucking did this, is that fucking, self-deprecation type of effect, of being like, yeah. But it works. It works, it definitely works because of you're going to school right now, and like I'm supposed to just have like all this privilege, like it's so that was a direct hit. I felt like that was a direct hit. I got a note here saying just talk that real shit, because he was just really in his bag about that, and that's to your point about like that really wasn't directed to Left at all, but it was more just like saying, from what I took it as was like, I got a lot on my mind, so to be able to prepare for you, like it's taken a lot just to be here,
Right.
But is that?
I think it kind of it played off of the privilege part. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it kind of went into like it's like dog. It's just and this too. Oh, and this too. You know what I mean? Like this is what's happening right now.
And then the conviction, I wrote down that like throughout the entire round was just conviction.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I put down the picking your nose at the end, like just I didn't like that at the end, just because like if as your friend,
Hey, as your friend, dog, probably don't do that one.
yeah, just we're good. But I know that he was leaning into like the little kid shit, but outside of
But I think that's what I was talking about. Like, if that would have been a great opportunity if it was like this big punch that was like an ender to his big point about the privilege and the angle, right? Uh, like it would have been cool if it brought it home a little bit. And I think the picking your nose one, it just wasn't the one. It just wasn't quite the one. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It wasn't quite the one.
he made his
But other
point though
than that,
throughout.
like,
Yeah,
the round's amazing. The
yeah, the
round's
round.
fucking great.
He Dummy said that angle came from everybody always saying I was a rich kid and I needed to fire back, and you
Yeah.
did, and you did,
Yeah.
and you
Well,
did.
that's the thing too, man. We're like out of context. We're 10 years like removed from the shit. So it's like tough to remember all of the stuff that was going on, why that would even get brought up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
You know,
I remember I took that angle too when I battled him because like I just saw it was for um a lot of folks that of minority we just I don't know for myself I'll just say for myself the reason why I took that angle on Dummy as far as like being a rich kid because I just knew he lived east of fucking State Street, so I was just like I was living in fucking Magna and I just always associated
right.
that was the association for me. So for Dummy to really be like, yo, and flip it and be like, dog, you are literally going to school right now. Like,
Yeah.
the fuck are we
Yeah.
talking about here? Yeah.
Um,
So I got 2-1 Dummy.
yeah, I think it's 2-1 for sure. That was a crazy that's a crazy round. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah. And I know how
I
much.
was like reliving emotions just now listening to that round. Holy fuck, man. That was a wild fucking round, dude. Jesus Christ.
Why do you say that right now? Like, what's
Because man, we were just going through all that with Dummy, man. We went to uh he was in such a dark place, man. He was in such a dark place and it was like it was a dark place for all of us, dude. It was a dark place for all of us because we were young and we're just like watching our dude go through this big life-changing thing and then but he still was grinding, man. He was still like and he was pouring himself into his art. He was pouring himself into fucking that round. You know what I mean? And so just hearing that shit and then like just remembering how it felt in that moment, it's like, damn, dude, that is so crazy. Because, dude, not for nothing, man. That wasn't even the tip of like him losing his brother was just like a series of unfortunate events. You know what I mean? And so he's come through a lot, and so to see so you know what I mean, I'm just like thinking
yeah,
of everything
yeah,
from there till now, you know what I mean, so that's why it's huge for me because that's my fucking boy. So like to see where his head is now and how he is now, it's like so fucking grateful, you know what I mean,
yeah.
so it was crazy, man. It's crazy times, bro.
No, that's why we do this show, right? Is to be able
Yeah.
to talk into it and be able to lean into it a lot. Oh, also, shout out to the young god, fucking Nick Jones, right there, man. I had him out there over there hosting with me, and just the general vibe again of the project. Shout out to Evan, again at Elm Productions, well, formerly Elm Productions, but Evan, he's the man, dude. So, yeah. I think we're gonna forego the judges on this one. We're gonna skirt out on this. We were gonna have Mike, Booth, and Ray, anyone on this one. Uh, we, I'm telling you guys up front right now. I will make sure that the computer is reset, and then we'll get into it from there because it seems like that's been the common denominator as far as making this run well. So, but we appreciate it. Remember, October 14th, Mountain West Showdown 6. Details will be coming in the next few weeks. Very excited about that, and we are looking for sponsors. I'll be getting those packages completed so that we can really make something very special for the city. Shout out to Hoodie Jer and all of our partners. And Mike Bailey versus Johnny Lingo is on the channel right now, just dropped. And JJ Savage versus Great Stuff is on the Contenders channel. And yeah, man, that's all I got right now. Pat, you have anything?
Dude, good work putting all it together, man. I'm excited for the Contenders channel. Honestly, that's really cool. I'm excited to see what grows from that. You know what I mean? Like, not to get long-winded about it, but I'm excited for it. I like all the moves that are happening right now. So, yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna figure out. We're gonna spin the wheel. We'll see what battle we're gonna do next week. Appreciate everyone checking it out.
Peace out, y'all.